Let's get this show started.
Take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, take your cut now. Get your cut.
Hey, let it fly, let it fly.
The set, and the 2-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They trail this one 1-0. So striding in, Oral Moore, one in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
Hey, get you a good one up there, huh?
First offering on its way. Drilled right back up the middle, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Hey, way to square that up.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin.
Come on now, one time right here.
And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Now the 2-1. This is foul right side.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hey, easy right here. One time. Let's go.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit down the line at first. Freeman's got it. There's one. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with... Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He was a double play victim last time around.
Freddie.
One run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Pulled toward right center field. Moore moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Score remains deadlocked at 1. At the plate, Oral Moore. He singled his last time up.
The center fielder, Oral Moore.
Hey, your pitch. Try to deep, huh? Here you go.
He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Escobar is off at first with 2 away.
Hey, make it yours.
Hard hit ball to second. Come on. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his third knock of the game.
Digging in now, Kevin Plawecki. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. The set and the 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. The 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
The 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple, still tied 1 apiece. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Stepping into the box, Oral Moore. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First offering on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will get there to make the running play. And that will end the Phillies down in order. They lead it 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area. And I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Will Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
And batting in the 7th spot, number 13, Will Smith. Now playing center field and batting 9, number 41.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Philadelphia jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Dallas Keuchel earns win number 7 on the season. Will Smith records the save, his 39th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB The Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Moore moving in. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. Now at the plate, Oral Moore. He'll get to take his first cuts
the
here.
Center fielder, Oral Moore.
Yeah, now let's go, kid.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 28 on the season. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
So coming to the plate, Sandy Leon. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Leon.
Hey, get on yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
Here's the 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Harper. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Braves on top, 4-1.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs.
So striding forward now, Sandy Leon. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Escobar there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom half of inning number. Stepping in, Oral Moore. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Acuña's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Here you go. Hit me. 3.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Standing in, Oral Moore. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Moore.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. On the season, Plawecki is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Escobar at second. Moore is over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Michael Franco will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Come on now, big dog, get your pitch.
Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Huerta on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Braves 9 and the Phillies 2.
The first baseman, number 9, Lucas Duda.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Moore ranging back to the track, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. Leading off the inning, Moore, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here.
Now with the plate, Moore will look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
Hey, get your pitch
From
here,
the stretch. Fouled off.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now. Hey, make him work out there. Let's go.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run shot to left center. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Digging in now for Philadelphia. Oral Moore. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Outfield in the no-doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Atlanta Braves put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Johnny Venters earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Oh, you smoked that one, baby. Nice shot.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Batting it, the catcher.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki. 2-1. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Rose, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a craftsman here today. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 2 full. Braves lead this one 2-0. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air to center field. Moore is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Oral Moore, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Oral Moore.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to shallow center. Albies is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Oral Moore. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Inciarte. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 31 for him on the season. And the Phillies strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Into the box now. Moore.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB. How about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark. But a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Hey, get your pitch. Make it happen right now, huh, kid?
Hey, one time, right now.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Come on, big guy.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it. Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Foltynewicz earns his 8th victory of the season. A.J. Minter closes the door for the save.
Just wow. If y'all hear that sound in the background, I'm watching TD Barrett, YouTuber, who does the show.
That I can't come in here and ball out.
Subscribe to him.
And maybe they're right, but I ain't gonna let him be right.
Good YouTuber.
Brett! How you gonna disrespect me like that, man?
Oh man, we're already talking trash. Listen.
You made the tweet, so don't say, oh, we're already saying you made the tweet. Are you kidding? I'm $100 both ways.
On top of the $100, if you beat me by 3 runs, I'll probably name my firstborn son Brett. As a matter of fact, even if it's a girl, I'd name my firstborn daughter Brett.
Why do you
forget it? Why do
you assume this?
I'll name her TD Bear.
Do you assume?
We're focused to improve the customer experience. We'll get great results for our company, and we'll get great products for our customers.
You just assume that you think I'm that bad.
Yes. I don't think I know. You are awful. You are so bad at this game.
Up on the left side, bro. We're matched up. I sent you the invite.
You need home field. What did you do?
You just acted it up. Okay, who you running with?
Who you running with?
You're running with the Yankees. I already know.
I mean, I'm a Yankee, but I'm gonna see what you're running with.
You know what?
I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why.
Give me Houston. I'll take Houston. You take the Yankees. Even matchup. Why do you act like that's not an even matchup?
No, that is even. I'm just loving the bandwagon thing you got.
Bandwagon thing I got going on.
I met Bregman once. I'm the biggest Bregman fan ever.
Okay. First things first. I didn't just meet. Okay, we hung out. I hung out at his house for 2 days.
Hung out.
Which was cool.
Hung out.
We did.
Listen,
I'm telling you.
Listen, I hung out with
cool
for 2 days.
No,
for
I'm
2 days. I hung out with Bregman.
You're from Miami. You're from
Correa.
Miami. You're from Miami.
I'm not from Miami. First of
all, you're from Florida. Pick a team. Pick a team. Pick a pitcher, because I'm not going to sit here and argue. If we're going to argue, let's play what we argue. Thank you.
Now, have you won a game all year?
Yes, I have.
Have you beat anybody? Have you beat like anybody with like an IQ like over 40?
Yes.
Who'd you beat? Who'd you beat?
Remember? Lots of people. Lots of
worst stadium to play in too. Why?
It's a home field.
You could have picked literally any field.
Nice
and you
swing.
would have
Oh, good swing! Good swing, PP. Attaboy. Sit down, boss. Sit down.
Wow.
Have you ever won a game?
Dear God. Oh, God, I can't wait to destroy you. You know what? You're gonna make a mistake here.
Yup. Am I?
No.
I'm gonna make a mistake. Yeah. Sit down.
Yikes.
Sit down, brother.
Yikes.
Sit down, man. Let's put on a nice quick clip. And I don't know who's next YouTuber-wise. Bring them on. Okay? Bring them on.
No way!
Yeah, stop sleeping on me, guys. Honestly, I'm done. I'm done.
No way!
I'm telling you.
I'm losing to a bum.
My guy. Another one. Another one on base, 3 hits. Who's next?
He hit a home run off Masahiro Tanaka.
Yeah,
I've done that before.
Tanaka did not.
In real life, I've done that before. Yikes! Didn't even put a good swing on it. Sorry, I play this mode called Diamond Dynasty. Not sure if you've heard of it. I don't normally play exhibition games versus don't actually play online competition.
Well, win the game then. Easy for you.
Easy peasy. Fight boy.
Yeah, I gotta get this. Not having that thing. I got one play up right now, $100 bucks. I'll take it. $100.
That's about what I make in 20 videos.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, Bray, you show me a little something first inning. Prove it wasn't a fluke. Okay, we'll take fastballs on the Okay. No.
I'm not kidding when I say that I'm good at this. When I say that I'm actually pretty good, people think that I'm lying. I'm not that bad at this. Look at my swing timing good. I'm pretty well always good swing timing. I don't swing at bad pitches, and I'm staring at even if I lose.
What? Even if you lose what?
What? I'm still a stud.
Still a stud?
I'm still a beast, bro. I'm happy to be here. Jimmy, you used to say you were one of the top players on YouTube.
Still am.
Okay, prove it.
Top 5, as a matter of fact. Yikes. Yikes. Did you close your eyes on that one too?
No, but I did on that one! I did on that one. Oh, you're mad because I'm quiet and I'm focused. You're mad because I'm not talking so I can hit bombs off you? Yeah, Oh, good contact. Perfect result. Yeah. Did I close my eyes on that one? Nope. Did I close my eyes on that one? Nope.
Alright, I'm about to get off here.